Today we continue our championship cases with Kevin Harvick. Joey Logano likely this afternoon, if not then tomorrow. But right now we're talking about Kevin Harvick, one of the hottest drivers in NASCAR right now. Took him a while, but he finally got his first win of the season at New Hampshire. Then he went on to win at Michigan. And then, of course, this past weekend, dominating the Brickyard 400 for a win at Indianapolis. So 3 wins on the season. Looking at NASCAR's stat page here, it says he has 4 wins. That's very wrong. It also says Kyle Larson has 2 wins. So I don't know what's wrong with NASCAR's website, but they need to get their crap together. It also says Jimmy Johnson has a win. If he had a win, he'd be in the playoffs. But I don't even know. But anyways, that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about Kevin Harvick and his chances at the championship. So obviously Kevin Harvick is a one-time champion. He won the first ever time we were under this format in 2014. And he had a pretty good year that year. If you don't remember, he went on in the playoffs. He won a couple races. He won Charlotte. I think he won another one before that. And then, obviously, he went on to win Phoenix in a must-win situation that got him into the championship 4 and eventually won Homestead Miami to win the championship. So he knows how to get it done when he's in a hole. He's made the championship 4, I think, every year except 2016, I want to say. So he knows how to get to the championship 4. He's got the playoff points right now. He's got 28 of them. So that's not a problem. Playoff points are not a problem, especially if this hot streak he's on right now continues. I don't see that being a problem for that team. I think they are just fine with playoff points. I think they will continue to add on. I would not be surprised to see them go off in the playoffs and win some races. Obviously, in my playoff prediction video yesterday, the only race I had him winning in the playoffs was Phoenix, but that could obviously be very different considering some of the success he's had at some of these tracks in the playoffs. Las Vegas, he won there just a few years ago. Richmond, I think it's been a few years since he's won there. Obviously, the Roval's in his second year, so only one guy's won there, Blaney. Second round, he's won Talladega a couple times, I believe. What are the other races there? Kansas. I know he's won Kansas a couple times. And then whatever the other race. Dover. Yeah, he's run pretty well at Dover. And then the round of 8 is Martinsville. That's his probably weak point in the playoffs, I'd say. So that's a big track for them. They got to do decent out when they get there. And then Texas, he's won the last 2 fall races, even though last year's was illegal. And then Phoenix, obviously, we know how Harvick runs at Phoenix. So for Harvick to get into the championship 4, I think he'll survive the first 2 rounds. Okay, let's be honest. He's got the playoff points and he's got the momentum. This momentum that this team is on, obviously they didn't win the whole first half of the season, but they were still top 5 in points, so they were running well. They just couldn't put together a win. Finally, they get it done at New Hampshire, and after that, it starts clicking. They get a win, they get some more stage wins, they get their second win at Michigan, then they go out and dominate the Brickyard 400. So they know how to get some wins now in 2019. They've won races by late passes, holding off people, and now a dominating win. So they know how to win. Like, it's that simple. They're champions. Rodney Childers and Kevin Harvick, that's a great crew chief driver connection. So you got that working for you. First round, you got the playoff points, so he should be fine. Second round, I'm assuming they're going to accumulate some more by rather wins or stage wins. So once again, I think they will be fine on points for the second round, assuming they can survive Talladega. Or if they do get taken out in Talladega, hope that it takes out a couple other people just for your own sake. And then obviously Kansas, a track he has been somewhat successful at. And then so they'll make it out of those first 2 rounds, I believe. Pretty simple. They should survive, especially Harvick, the way he's driven so far this year, just the past couple months. And then obviously his experience getting to the championship 4, he's gotten there before. Just do everything you normally do, and you'll get there fine. Then the round of 8. The round of 8, I think, for Harvick, other than Martinsville, he should not be concerned. The only thing he should be concerned about is the playoff point situation and outgaining the other drivers, because he does have the 3rd most right now, but let's say Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch, Martin Truex Jr., those 3 Gibbs guys start getting a little hot streak. They start adding more playoff points than Harvick is. They're ahead of him going into the round of 8. So he might be the 4th, but let's say a guy like Chase Elliott starts to heat up. Kurt Busch, someone like that gains up playoff points, and they're suddenly even with Harvick, or they're maybe even ahead of Harvick. So the playoff points kind of eliminates itself if someone's able to catch up to him. Then it comes down to the performance. Martinsville, Harvick. I just don't think of Harvick as a Martinsville guy. That's just not been his track. I think he only has one win there in 2011. Other than that, I can't think of a win there. So they'll just have to get through that top 15, top 10, I hope, or they should hope. And then Texas and Phoenix, 2 tracks they've been very successful at. I think they should go for the win in both situations, but also try to get as many points as possible. They will have very good cars there as normal. Phoenix is my pick. I think he's going to win Phoenix. So Texas, I think he'll do fine. I think he'll still be a little bit behind on points behind Truex, Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, depending on the situation. Maybe even someone else can get up there. Keselowski, Logano. Keselowski's my championship pick. I have him in the championship 4 based on a win from Texas, which obviously knocks everyone down, and that would bump Harvick out. And Harvick knows how to perform in clutch situations. I can think of 1 or 2 scenarios where he has been out based on points, and then he won to get himself in. Phoenix 2014. I think he did it at Dover in 2015 when he was desperate for a win, got that win, and was able to advance. So that was the scenario. So when he is down below the cutoff line in a slump or something, he knows how to get it done in these clutch situations. So he knows how to pull out a win. And then obviously Homestead. I heard that, or did I hear this? I think it was Harvick. It might have been someone else, but I think he's gotten top 10s in the last 9 Homestead races or something, and top 3s in 4 of them or something like that. He's run very well there. He won there in 2014 when he won the championship. When he finished second to Kyle Busch in 2015, he finished second in the race. 2017, I think he got a top 5 when he was in the championship 4. 2016, I don't remember. And then last year, he was in the championship 4, and he finished, I think, 3rd out of the 4 playoff drivers. But he knows how to get it done at Homestead. He's won there before. He's run very well there. He likes the track. So it's just a matter of putting that race together, getting some monies, especially when your other 3 teammates aren't likely going to advance very far into the playoffs. One of them's already eliminated, and the other 2 are likely to miss the second round of the playoffs. So they'll probably put less of their focus on those 3 and put more focus on Harvick's car when it comes to championship 4. Stewart Haas, we know that they are very fast and that they are very scary and that they can win. So they will be a factor at Homestead and they can win. But yeah, that's Kevin Harvick's championship case. Yeah. Playoff points, he's got them. Momentum, he's got it. Experience, he's got it. Clutch moments, he's done it. There's really, you can't argue against it. So next up, Joey Logano. Likely this afternoon, if something just doesn't work, my schedule doesn't work out, which it should, honestly. The odds of that coming out this afternoon are low unless there's, just something pops up. But I see that happening this afternoon. Then that would mean tomorrow is Keselowski, Elliott. Saturday would be whoever's next. And then the playoff the first race preview Sunday would be a Sunday morning. I'd do just another one of these, and then race recap at night. Then we get back into it Monday. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, leave it a big fat like. And if you would like to subscribe, because I know you want to, you're going to hit that subscribe button.